Hi friends, I am Tyagraj. Once again welcome to Tally Spotlight knowledge sharing session. Today we are going to see Tally Data Auto Backup through Cobian Backup application. Before going to the session, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe our channel to get more updates. In this session we are going to cover benefits of Cobian Backup, Tally Data Backup procedure, and finally key points. Let's see benefits of Cobian Backup. It is most popular and freeware backup tool. Even Tally also published there is an article related to Cobian Backup. This backup tool we can able to download from the site free of cost and we can use for personal or business purpose. An installation procedure is simple and easy in this application. Next we can able to take the backup on incremental basis and we can able to schedule the backup based on our convenience. In this case we are not using Tally customization file for taking backup, so no need to worry about Tally upgradations or customization migration part. While selecting backup we can select compress format so that we can able to save that storage space. We can able to schedule multiple backup in multiple drive or multiple location. Last point, there is an option for include or exclude file or folders. We can select that particular folder if you want to take a backup. If you want to ignore some folder for dummy company, if you are created for certain company, you can ignore it by using these options. These are the major benefits of Cobian Backup. Let's see the installation process. If you want to download Cobian Backup, you need to log into the cobiansoft.com. There is an option called Cobian Backup 11 Gravity. Click on download here. This is the official site where we can able to download application free of cost. For reference, in the description box we are given the link. Once download that application, you need to check there is one more supporting Windows application in your system enabled or not. If you open Control Center, click on Programs. Under Programs there is a Programs and Features. In that, turn on Windows features on or off. There is the option .NET Framework 3.5. It's already enabled. In front of that line you can able to see there is a box filled with the color. If it is box is blank, then you need to enable and click on OK. Now open that download folder, run that Cobian Backup application. Once allow the option in Windows application, next it will ask you installation type. There you need to select as a service. Service option you need to select use local user. In case if you have a domain user, you need to enter domain username and password. Click on next. Next click on that confirm that service option and proceed further. Now the installation process started. Once installation process completed means it will show you message the program has been successfully installed. Now you can able to find the application in program list, or you can click on under taskbar, click on show hidden icons. There is application. If you double click, once application open, you need to click on task, create new task. In the general, you need to mention the name. Here we are mentioning Tally Auto Backup. In bottom, the backup type, you can select full if you want to take a full data backup, or if you want to take incremental basis, you need to click on increment. Here only the differential data, if you want to take a backup, you need to click on differential, or dummy is the additional option. Now here we are selected full because we want to take the full data backup. Next we have to select the file. It will show source and destination. The source Tally data path you need to give it, and destination you need to define where you want to store the data. In this screen you need to click on add. You need to get into that particular data folder, give that path, or you can use a drag and drop option. Click on that data folder and drop it in sources place. Similarly, destination path we need to update. I'm going to store the data in Google Drive. I'm clicking on Tally Backup in Google Drive. I'll drop it in destination. Here important thing is while taking the backup in the local system, in case something goes wrong with the system or system got corrupted, you are unable to recover the data means if you are storing in external drive, it may be pen drive or any other hard disk, or you can keep it in Google Drive, it will be safe. Next, you need to schedule the tasks based on your convenience, how frequently you are going to take the backup. Here we need to select whether you are going for daily or monthly or based on your convenience, and mention the timings and click on next. Next, in the dynamic, you need to select the priority, whether normal priority or higher priority, and full copy to keep. You need to mention the number of copy you want to keep it in that destination. Next, you need to click on archive. There you need to select compression type, whether you are going for zip format or some other listed format, you can select it. Or if you want to compress it individual file wise, there is an option. Or if you want to encrypt it strongly, there is an option. Currently we are not going to encrypt anything. Now we are going for next filter option. There you need to filter only the selected file you want to take a backup, including this. Or you want to ignore some files, means you need to click on exclude. There also you need to select that folder and files. Next you need to click on events. If you want, you can click on free or forced backup events. Currently we are not going to do anything here. Click on next advanced. Even advanced also we are not going to do anything here. Click on OK and save this task. Next, if you want to create one more new task, right click on the blank screen, you can click on new task, or on task option click on new. Otherwise, if you want to edit that existing task, click on edit option. You can modify that existing task. Let's check data backup folder. Once open that Google Drive, because I stored in Google Drive. Here you can able to see the data schedule time, it's already took the backup. Now inside that folder you can able to see so many company folders already stored in that. Now let's see the key points of auto backup. While installing backup application, you need to make sure .NET Framework 3.5 it is enabled, otherwise it will show you error message. If you want to schedule the data backup, you can schedule it day start or day end. Set the backup destination in external drive. So in case the system problem means at least you can recover the data from external drive. Close the folder or application during the backup. Sometime unsaved data it won't cover under backup. Last point is keep recent backup and clear that old backup data. It will save your storage space. I hope we have shared some value added information to you. You may like this video and share with your friends or your own network. Please subscribe our channel and click on notification bell. Finally, don't forget to comment on this video. Thank you for watching Tally Spotlight knowledge sharing session. Stay tuned, every day something new to learn.